Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. And yeah, we're still with Destiny at the moment. And she is getting ready to call Amberlynn, it looks like. We have 13 minutes on this video left, and then we have like an hour long live stream after this title, Phone Call with Amberlynn. Hey, editing Libby here. Just wanted to pop in and say that I am not going to have a second video with the previous content of Destiny's that came before this phone call. The only thing really of interest, in my opinion, from it was that Destiny has a new laptop and she's probably going to jump into the reaction channel ring. And she mentioned she might react to content that Amberlynn uh, created that involves her. So she might become a retro reaction channel. We shall see. So back to your regularly scheduled program. I do want to say really quick before we get into this. So it does seem that Amberlynn is watching her at the moment because she messaged Destiny on Facebook telling her to not talk about her mom. And I will say that recording a conversation with somebody could have legal repercussions depending on where you live. Destiny lives in Florida. Amberlynn is in Kentucky. So in the US, whenever you record a phone call with somebody, you have to have permission. In some states, from both parties. It's called two-party consent. Florida is one of those states that has to have two-party consent, which means that even if there are more than two people involved in the call, all parties involved in the call must give consent to being recorded. Amberlynn is in a one-party consent law state, which means in Kentucky, only one person involved in the call has to give consent to it being recorded. So if Destiny is on a call with Amberlynn and they're both in Kentucky, or they're both in single-party consent states, then Destiny is free to record the call. It's perfectly fine. But Destiny is in a two-party consent state. And the general rule of thumb and the general rule is whenever you have people in two separate states with two different laws, one party consent or single party consent and the other two party consent, you go with the one that has the two party consent. So, or where the recording device is located is, I think, more typically used. And the recording device is in Florida. So if she doesn't get Amberlynn's consent to basically record this call, she could be doing it illegally. And that could have, legal repercussions if Amberlynn were to want to take action. So, yeah, it's not a good thing to record a call with somebody if you're in a two-party consent state and the other person does not know they are being recorded. So just keep that in mind, that if Amber does not know she's being recorded and hasn't given consent, this could be illegal, basically.
It won't let me FaceTime her for some reason. I doubt she answers. She's not going to answer, y'all. My phone number might be blocked. She might have blocked my phone number.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 859.
Y'all don't need to know her number.
Oh, got the 859 part. So, okay, Amber did not answer that call. So we'll see what happens for the next 10 minutes on this video. I guess we'll see here real quick.
Oh, she didn't answer. Alright, I'm gonna reblock her number once I get off here, though. I didn't think she'd answer. Because she's watching. So why would she answer?
Destiny's probably going to end the live and then call Amber and then go live again. And Amberlynn isn't going to know she's live because Destiny, or because Amber's going to be on her phone.
The message she sent, I literally read it to you word for word. It says, "Don't fucking talk about my mom. She has nothing to do with YouTube or you, period." Watch this. I'm going to message her. I said, "You gonna call me?" I said, "Come on, let's get this out. Let's see if I can have a full-on argument with her right here, right now." And we're waiting. It says it was sent. I know I was about to get off of here, and now y'all are like, let me unblock her number just in case she tries to call me on there. All right, listen, I just texted Becky, and I asked her if she wanted to call me while I'm on live.
Man, poor Becky. If Becky wanted to go live,
call her. She might be at work.
If Becky wanted to go live and wanted to make content, then she would. I mean, yeah, we want to know how Becky's doing, but I don't know if Becky wants to get involved in all this drama, to be honest, with the way, according to the way her post was on her community tab from a couple of weeks ago. I don't think she wants to get involved.
She's at work. She said she would if she wasn't at work, basically, though. Oh. Dang it. Why did she hang up? Amberlynn started calling me. Look.
All right, Amberlynn's calling her. Let's see what she has to say.
She called me. Hello? Hello?
What do you want?
Nothing. I was just on live and I thought I'd give you a call. What are you doing?
I don't think that's. I just made a smoothie. You don't think that's a little weird?
I know you're watching.
I'm literally not.
Okay.
I didn't even know you were live.
Oh. Well, they bet I wouldn't do it, so I just did it.
If Amber didn't know she was live and what she was talking about, then why would she message and say, "Don't talk about my mom"? That's kind of the only way she would know that Destiny said anything about her mom.
Okay, but you calling me so willy-nilly, like, aren't you supposed to be hilling?
Hilling.
Aren't you supposed to be healing? I don't get it.
It's just a joke.
It's not really that funny if I'm your abuser, so.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know that you were watching because you literally messaged me on Facebook saying that I was talking about your mom. So what do you mean?
Someone messaged me on Instagram and said that you're talking about my mom in prison.
I didn't.
Okay, and I'm just letting you know my mom has nothing to do with YouTube, so just keep her out of your mouth.
But you talked about my mom.
Respectfully.
Amber does talk about her mom. Destiny didn't say anything bad about Amberlynn's mom. And we all know that whenever people message Amberlynn on Instagram, if that's where she got this information, they misinterpret and basically don't get the story straight when they message Amberlynn about so-and-so said this. It's usually way off base. So, yeah.
Because you brought her up, honey.
It's the same thing.
Totally different. My mom didn't beat you up.
Oh.
My mom respected you and was kind to you.
Oh my god.
What? You started this drama. Like, you're not going to get the nice Amberlynn. Like, you started all of this.
I don't want you to be nice. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I agreed to call you.
So, that right there, Destiny called her just to get a rise out of her. I don't think calling Amberlynn to provoke her is a good way to go about it. I mean, Amberlynn did say she wanted to be done with this. She didn't want to deal with it anymore. And then Destiny's calling her on live just because people in the chat are goading her into it.
Because I knew it was going to be a hash out.
A hash out? What is a hash out?
I knew you were going to have attitude.
Of course I have attitude. Like, why wouldn't I?
Of course, Amber, she kind of always has an attitude.
What kind of smoothie did you make?
Oh my god. Like some simple, like low-key ingredients, like some ice, a banana, some PB2 chocolate, like.
Why are you saying it's my fault you didn't get weight loss surgery?
I didn't say that. I haven't even spoken about weight loss surgery in like a hot minute.
Well, people are saying that you said it's my fault because you.
She didn't say that. We haven't had confirmation in Amber's videos yet on whether she's going to have weight loss surgery or not. The only thing that we know from Amberlynn's videos, from what she has said, is that she said that she was ordering takeout more and wasn't doing well food wise because of the drama, not having weight loss surgery. Now we could wonder, and I've wondered this in my previous videos, as to why is she doing this new lifestyle and diet thing on her own if she's not working with the weight loss surgery clinic, and or if she is still working with them. And then she said that she made a decision about weight loss surgery but wasn't ready to discuss it yet. So from that we could infer that she's not having it, because otherwise why wouldn't she tell us?
I guess regress.
Destiny, look at the people who are watching you. They want one thing. Tea. They want you to say what I smell like, how much I eat. That's all they want from you. They don't like you. Like, no tea, no shade.
That is what people are asking the most about.
I know. I don't know why they ask me that. So they ask me that over and over again, all those things. And when I say I don't know, they're like, ooh, you always say you don't know.
Well, you definitely don't know about no Code Red incident.
Oh my God. Don't even start with the Code Red
Oh my
incident.
God.
You don't know about it, apparently.
I swear to God, I even told someone close to me in my life that I think that you dreamt this, like it was a nightmare.
That's not true.
Because it never happened. Like, it's not in my memory bank.
No. You must have blacked out.
No, I swear that's not true.
You must have oh, you must have blocked out. That's funny. Oh.
Well, you've been saying that since it happened, so.
Yeah, for sure. I don't understand why, like, you calling me, like, what does this do for you?
I don't know. I just thought I would do it. I didn't think you'd answer, but you called me back.
But doesn't your fiance think it's weird that, like, your whole YouTube presence is, like, revolved around your ex?
I don't know, baby. Do you think it's weird? She's right here.
Like, is that how you bought her a Kindle? With that money? Is that what's up?
Yeah, actually it is.
So how does Amberlynn that she bought Lexus a Kindle if she's not watching Destiny on her live? Did somebody message her on Instagram and tell her that Destiny bought Lexus a Kindle with her YouTube money? And Destiny's here like, yeah, that is how I bought it.
It is. I don't care.
I figured as much.
Yeah, so you've been watching. If you knew I got her a Kindle, you've been watching the live. Don't fucking lie.
No, I literally have people who message me. Like, I should show you my Instagram DMs. It is off the chain. Like, everyone sends me either reaction channel clips or clips of you or what you say, what you do. Half of it, I'm like, I don't know if I should believe it or not.
I haven't even been on here long enough for people to be doing that.
Are you?
People are pretty quick. You've been on for over an hour, Destiny. You've been on for a while, so you have been on long enough for people to send things to Amberlynn in Instagram. Do I think Amberlynn's probably watching? She probably is.
Joking? You're joking, right? Okay. I didn't even know you were live. I'm not on YouTube.
Okay, that's fine.
I was literally making a smoothie, like I just said.
Mhm.
Like, if we were FaceTiming, I'd show you, but don't FaceTime me, please. Oh, wait, I had to turn off my FaceTime because I was getting all the... Why am I talking to you? Anyways. So your fiance doesn't think this is weird?
Baby, do you think it's weird?
I have nothing to say.
She has nothing to say. She does not care.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything regarding that.
Mm.
I just think it's really
I'm not gonna say anything regarding that.
weird. It's very, like, money hungry. If you need to heal, I have a really good therapist. I can give you their number.
No, thank you.
It'd be a conflict of interest.
Well, I'm just saying, that's, like, a good way to heal. It's, like, do it, like, in a healthy way, but I feel like this is very, very unhealthy. And I feel like you're just doing this for money, and it's hurting me. Like, you're not hurting me, but I'm just saying, the reaction that the audience is giving is, like, it has messed with my mental health a little bit. That's apparent. And you know what you're doing. And it's all for money, and it's kind of scary, and I didn't think you were that type of person.
I can see having this whole situation mess with somebody's mental health, but in that case, Amberlynn shouldn't have engaged. She should have just stepped back and, like she said in, I think it was her Instagram response, like, whenever Destiny did, like, one of her first videos, she was like, I'm not going to engage. She can say what she wants to say. I'm doing well. I'm doing well in my therapy. I'm not going to engage. And then we had 4 live streams where she was basically talking about the situation. So if she had just let Destiny do whatever she's going to do, she wouldn't have had all this mental health issue if she just ignored it. If she had told people on Instagram, hey, don't message me anything about what Destiny is saying, I don't care, then, it's choose to do things that make you happy. Don't do these things that will give you issues.
Because I did nothing to you. All the tea that you have shared is just you exposing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say Destiny has made herself not look great in a lot of her videos, especially with the dog situation.
The only tea you have on me is I have a bad attitude. Yeah, I do. And then you sit there and you say, Amberlynn is a good person, but she has her attitude that gets in the way. Have you ever thought of mental illness is a problem?
What?
Yeah, Destiny just said, I just said that live, and she did. Destiny just said that in the live stream. But she has said that in a previous Q&A as well.
My mental illness gets in the way of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I have bad attitude with people who treat me like shit, and you know that you did, and you just know that you did. So it's like,
where did I treat you like shit?
Every time we would hang out.
Well, you shouldn't have such a bad attitude.
Why did I have a bad attitude?
Because apparently I treated you like shit.
Thank you. Put 2 and 2 together. I don't just have bad attitudes to people who are it's like, if you don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you type style. But at the time, I accepted friendships that I thought I deserved. And that is why I stopped talking to you, because I realized I did not deserve that type of person in my life.
Wait a minute.
So, the live just ended. So we're going to pop into the next video here and see the continuation of this phone call. Oh my god, this video is going to be so long. I am so sorry. If there's anything that I can cut out, I will, but we will see.
And what's really funny? You saying that me and you always argue. You know the funniest thing in the whole world?
Mm-hmm.
No. That was you and Dana. Me and Becky would low-key talk shit. Sorry. You and Dana would argue about everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so why are you sitting there and acting like you're this almighty person?
I'm not. I exposed myself.
Bull.
That's a very poor choice of words. I exposed myself. So Amber's saying that Destiny and Dana were the ones always fighting, and that she and Becky would talk about it when they weren't around.
I've admitted to everything I've ever done wrong.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, let's not say everything. Let's not speak in absolutes.
This is a weird way of getting closure, or whatever you're trying to do. Don't you think?
No.
But okay. My whole thing is I didn't think you were a bad person, but I guess now I do. It's just the type of reaction I was.
Amberlynn said back with Becky that she thought Destiny was a horrible person. And she said that she's a horrible person because of the whole Cash situation, the dog.
Was going to receive by you doing this.
Well, I haven't necessarily gotten good reactions.
Bullshit.
What good reactions have I got? As soon as I got on live, everyone said I got fat. So, you act like I'm getting all this praise.
You are literally.
I guess as I got online, everyone says I got fat. I mean, she did get a lot of comments from people commenting on her weight, which, not cool, but.
Everyone is following you. Team Destiny. Amberlynn's an abuser. Because of everything that you're saying.
Also, I will say, doing these calls on here, she's starting to get super chats now. I'm going to take a break to go downstairs and get another drink and get some mango for a snack. And we'll be right back to continue watching the phone call. I will try to not eat mango in your face.
And one incident where I could slightly be an abuser, it didn't even happen.
Well, we have two different stories here. It probably did happen.
Very manipulative person.
I have come to terms that my mental illness does make me manipulate in ways. Manipulate. And the relationship I'm in now is like mature, and we're trying to grow together and learn together. And it's like, for my mental illness to be used against me by my ex is pretty shitty.
You act like I'm doing this on purpose to mess with you.
You did call her on live. But I will say that when Amberlynn and Destiny worked together, they were both young, probably both not very mature. But Amberlynn is acting like, oh, now she's so mature, and that's not the case.
Then what are you doing?
I'm healing.
This isn't healing. Laughing, calling me a sumo wrestler, telling me I stink. That's not healing.
That part's not.
Then why do it?
What is that?
I was just playing the game.
What game is that?
Just giving the people what they want.
She's playing the YouTube game to get views.
And what is that?
I will say doing that's kind of gross on Destiny's part, but, you know.
I was answering questions when I said all those things.
It's forever making people.
You don't have to answer the questions. There will be many times Destiny has said, it's not my place to say, it's not my business. She didn't have to answer those questions. So that's a very piss poor excuse, in my opinion.
Have something else to literally harass me about and to bully me about. You know what I deal with on
I could have not said a word and not be vlogging right now, and people would have shit to say about you.
Absolutely they would, but it wouldn't be based on things that Destiny has said about her.
Of course, you're just making it a million times worse.
Amber's also made it worse with her videos in responding to Destiny and some of the things that she said in those live streams. Neither one of them are helping themselves in this whole situation.
And the fact that, like, your brother is in on this, like, what the fuck?
My brother's in on this. What do you mean?
You literally, like, back when I was watching your live streams, like, one you did a couple weeks ago, you said how Timothy is, like, your, like, guiding you or whatever.
He's like a wannabe manager. He doesn't actually do anything.
Like, how shitty is that? Like, I know tea on him. Like, I know tea on your whole fucking family times 12, but I'm not that person.
You have tea on my.
Just like Amber said, I have tea on Destiny, but I'm not going to tell you. And then she told us about the dog situation, which was the quote tea she had on her.
My brother?
Yeah, he was a coke addict.
Oh my god.
Now, I don't know if Amber knows Destiny is live right now, but did she just say he's a coke addict? About Destiny's brother?
I mean, shit.
How did you know that? Who the fuck told you that?
You fucking told me, Destiny, we were friends. Like, you act like we were, like, enemies or something.
I'm trying to remember when that was going on.
I was one of the first people you called when you found out that your dad was not your dad. Like, you forget how close.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Fuck. I don't even know what to say to that. Shit. Does Amber know Destiny is live right now? I don't think she does. But to bring that up? Fuck. Does Destiny not remember telling Amber these things? Oh, oh, the look on Destiny's face.
Close we were, and you just like shoved that down the toilet.
Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me. She had zero reaction to that, it looked like. Let me.
Like you act like we were like enemies or something.
I'm trying to remember when that was going
I was one of the first people you called when you found out that your dad was not your dad. Like you forget how close we were, and you just like shoved that down the toilet.
Wow.
My brother's business is my brother's business. I don't think he cares. Everyone knows that.
Blah, 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 blah. I know. That's why I'm not going to sit there and talk about you. Like, I've dealt with it. Like, I felt like I had to defend myself. So that's why I did what I did. But then I realized it was so bad for mental health. And I'm just not that type of person. Like, at all. And it's like you and Becky.
Wow. For Amber to be saying this to Destiny, like, I know all this shit about you. I know about your brother's addiction. I know about your paternity. Oh, oh. That's not cool, Amber.
Being in cahoots is fucking disgusting.
Me and Becky are not in cahoots.
Whatever. You are. You don't know what Becky put me through. And no one does. No one does because I am not that person.
What the fuck did Becky put you through? Huh? She was there and took care of your ass and helped you and was there for you through all that shit that you were going through. What did Becky put you through? So, I will say Amber is the last person that needs to hold that shit over somebody's head. It's one, it's their personal business. It's not tea to be spilled. Second, her family is full of addicts. She should know that that's not something that you try to hold over someone as like, well, I know this about you. Oh, wow.
And somehow, and like, oh my god, the whole Casey thing, the Destiny, I swear to God, I've never, like, hated you more.
What do you mean?
Because you know I'm telling the truth, and you have always stood by me. Like, I wish you would just fucking leave my name out of your mouth.
I mean, same.
On with your life.
I'm sure Becky feels the same way.
I don't talk about her.
I don't want to hear it, because you do. And still me.
I literally haven't talked about you in, live stream era, which was 2 years ago, and then here you come around the woodwork.
You can't say you haven't talked about me since live stream era, and then you made videos about me when I've been making videos. That makes no damn sense.
I will say Amberlynn hasn't spoken about Becky as far as I can remember since she brought up the way Becky proposed. And she hasn't mentioned Destiny in a really, really long time. Not until Destiny brought this up. I mean, unless somebody like asked her a question on like I think Instagram or in like a Q&A, she didn't address Destiny or anything about her as far as I can remember, but then again, I've watched a lot of videos and things run together in my head, but
Literally, I was just about to say the only reason why I started talking about you was to defend myself. And when it comes to Becky, me and Becky equally decided that we will not talk about each other. And since that point, I have not talked about her.
I will say that is true from everything that I can remember when they came to an agreement. Look, we're not going to talk about each other. She hasn't said anything about Becky unless it's been something in general about something that happened during their relationship.
That's why Becky has literally texted me saying she doesn't understand why you can't keep her name out of your mouth.
When? For how long ago?
That was like
over a year?
It was like a month ago.
I have not talked about Becky.
I don't know what she would be referring to.
I don't know. I don't watch your stuff.
You're obsessed with Karina Kaboom, who literally twists everything that I say.
What?
I will say she is kind of obsessed with Karina, it sounds like. Or not obsessed, but she does seem to be a fangirl of Karina.
What's wrong with Karina Kaboom? She's a nice lady.
Karina doesn't care
kidding,
for
right?
Destiny.
She literally twists everything that I say to fit her narrative for her channel to make money.
She's gonna have a field day with this.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you were alive still.
Amber didn't know Destiny was live. She needed to have Amber's consent to be recording this, I will say that, from a legal standpoint. But, wow, some of the shit Amber said.
I wouldn't have talked about Becky. Oh my god, I fucking hate you.
No, it like froze and I had to get off, and then it finally went back on.
Oh my god, I did not know you were still alive. I would not have talked about Becky because
She should have, yeah, legally, Destiny has to let Amber know that she's being recorded.
literally, like I said, I am respectful.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, that's why you can be rude all of a sudden. Okay, it's making sense now.
That's not why I was being rude.
You were rude. Yeah, your tone shifted for sure.
For both being nasty
But,
and
like,
rude.
I wish you would just like literally stop talking about me.
I'm trying to get past through all this shit, get done talking about you, and then move on. I just have to finish it.
Stop talking about me. I have to finish. Destiny is free to post whatever she wants, whatever she needs in order to heal from her relationship with Amberlynn. But like Amber called her out on a couple of things, and she's like, "Yeah, that wasn't for healing. That was just her, like she said, playing the YouTube game."
Okay, you said a few live streams ago that you were going to start making reaction channels of my videos.
Not like your current videos.
No, she just said that in this live stream. Did somebody else message you on Instagram, Amberlynn? Sorry, I need to charge my mouse. Let me get this. Did somebody message you and tell you that she's gonna make reaction videos?
So, like ones that I would.
Matter. Like, why can't, like, the same way that I want to respect Becky, which I am, why can't you do that for me?
What?
Well, that was mature of Destiny.
You just said because the way you respect Becky, why can't I do that for you?
Correct. Why can't exes just not talk about exes? Move on.
You still haven't stopped talking about Becky. What do you mean? Or me. If you really didn't care that much and didn't want all this, you wouldn't have posted anything about me. But you made sure that after I started going live, that you went live. You made sure that you made videos.
Destiny.
You put my name in the title of your videos.
Destiny, you literally were saying lies about me and my character. Of course I'm going to say something.
I wasn't lying about you.
Yes, in the beginning you said how I hit your mom. I said
I did not say that you hit my mom.
Go back and watch.
I did not.
I don't believe she said that.
Not say word for word. She hit my mom, so my mom hit her.
You said that we were swatting each other. I never once put a finger up toward your mom.
And I addressed that. I told them that you did not lay a hand on her. You did not get the chance.
Okay, well then tell me why the first time you told that story, you made it seem like I hit her.
Because I did not know what happened before she hit you over the head with that K-cup thing. And then you came on and said that she had gone upstairs and started throwing perfume at you. And then I remembered that. It was a very traumatic event for me. You were there. I told them that as well.
Yes. That was traumatic to watch your mom beat up your girlfriend. I understand that. That is why I instantly was there for you. I didn't give a fuck about what your mom did. I instantly got a cold washcloth. Do you not remember any of that?
No, I really don't. I was definitely blacking out with that first panic attack I ever had.
Yes, I remember. I didn't give a care that she just beat me up. I have bruises on my body. I did not care. I was trying to protect you because I was worried about you and what you just experienced. But now, as a 32-year-old woman, I'm like, hot damn diggity. My girlfriend let her mom beat me up. That's how I view it, and that's how I talk to my therapist about it. And it's shitty. It's a shitty situation.
That's not a good situation to be in for either one of them. I don't know, man. I will say that Destiny's mother's behavior is inexcusable. I don't care how shitty of a person Amberlynn is or how bad her attitude was. Physically attacking her wasn't the way to go about it. She was the adult in the situation and could have handled it differently, should have handled it differently. We know that she had alcohol issues. So, still, not an excuse for bad behavior, but it explains why she was doing those things partially, probably coupled with Amberlynn's bad attitude.
Like, your mom mentally and emotionally abused me, and you know that. Every single day we would come home from work.
I said that too. I addressed it.
Like, I don't understand. Like, what is happening? Like, I am just so beyond confused of any of this. I just want you to stop talking about me and just move on. There's nothing else to say. Like, honestly. Like, I'm asking you with, like, you're a grown woman now. Just use your brain.
Does this phone call really go on for 40 more minutes? Fuck. Man. I do notice Amberlynn's tone has shifted a little bit from being not as like snotty and hateful once she found out that Destiny was live.
What do you mean?
Like, I understand that you're doing this for money, but it's not worth it.
I'm not doing this for money.
Well, she is kind of snotty there. Yeah, you are, Destiny. You are. You're putting these videos on YouTube to make money from them. You could talk to a therapist if you wanted to do healing.
You are.
I'm not. I could care less if there was money.
I know you. And yes, I started talking about you again to defend myself because I felt like I had to. Because you were the only thing that people were talking about. And I felt like backed up against a wall.
You could have ignored it. You could have just been like, look, you can believe what you want to believe, you do anyway. Destiny can talk about what she wants to talk about. I am not going to address it.
Backed up against a wall.
Yeah, I felt like I had to defend my name. Like, I know for a fact, like, if the roles were reversed, you'd probably want to do the same. Like, there's nothing, like, there are several things that I could obviously.
Like Amberlynn, kind of trolling in her thumbnails with her putting food into her mouth, putting her weight in her thumbnails, her video titles, because she's trying to make money. But Destiny she's being a little, in my opinion, disingenuous for her motives in doing this.
Spill tea about, which I've chosen not to, because I'm not that.
Destiny's family and their issues, that's not tea. That's not tea. That's just being shitty to threaten her with that.
Person, and anything I've ever spoken of is because of what you've already said.
Except for the dog situation.
Yeah, I feel like I needed to get a little vent session out, but please don't ever call me again. Don't text me. Have fun with your life.
I literally had to unblock your number to call you. It's fine. You're the one that unblocked me on Facebook and had to go out of your way and message me. I said one thing about your mom. I just said I didn't know that she had gotten in trouble for apparently some kind of service dog incident.
Okay, well, she didn't. So, like I said, keep my mom's name out of your fucking mouth.
I mean, same to you.
You brought.
I will say Destiny did bring her mom up first when it came to the situation with the K-cup holder. And then she even said after that, yes, what Amberlynn said is true. I'm glad she remembered more of the situation. So for Destiny now to be like, oh, well, same to you. I really don't think Amberlynn would have brought any of that up. Because she hasn't at this point, and they've been broken up for 4 or 5 years, whatever it was, like 2017. 6 years they've been broken up. I really don't think Amber would have brought anything up about Destiny's mother. So there is a little bit of a difference on that, but they do talk about each other's family. And yeah, Amberlynn needs to not threaten with shit about Destiny's family. I will say conversely here, while I am editing, that Amberlynn has brought her own mother up previously plenty of times in videos in regards to her addiction issues and having gone to prison. So saying that because Destiny brought her own mother up previously, it's okay for Amberlynn to bring her up, it's kind of hypocritical of her to say that, since she has brought her own mother up. Now, she hasn't brought her mother up in relation to anything with Destiny specifically, and that would be the only difference. But yeah, it could be considered fair game since Amberlynn has brought up her own family and their issues as well. Family.
Your mom up first. I don't understand what you were talking about.
I'm just saying you can't tell me that when you don't do it. Like, I get that it was addressing what happened to you with her, but there's no reason for you to still talk about her anymore.
Like, you're forgetting the characters in the story, I think.
Forgetting the characters in the story? What are you talking about?
Like, your mom was a big character in your tea spilling situation.
Yeah, she was. And you didn't have to talk about her. Besides of what happened to you.
And that is all I talked about her. I didn't say anything else. Trust me, there's a lot I could say, and you know that.
Oh. Amber.
And I'm choosing not to because I love her and I respect her, and you know that we got close.
No, she's not here. Say hi to Karina.
I don't give a fuck about no Karina. Like, like if you go to my history, I think that's one of the ones that like is the funniest to me. People think that I watch her, and like, yeah, I used to watch some reaction channels, but she is literally probably the only one that I truly never watch.
Why? What do you got against apathetic facts? What is going on with that?
They steal my content. I don't want to get into that right now. They need to make their own content. I feel like they'd be good at it.
Oh, apathetic facts is on here too. You got something to say to them?
No, I'm honest to God, I feel like they would be good at making their own content or like adding new like characters to the mix, like different YouTubers, like do like Shane Dawson, do some Trisha Paytas, like people that have more followers and see what happens.
Karina said, let me see what she said. It's going so fast. Where did it go? She said, ask her why she stole James Charles's content and everyone else's. I didn't think he posted anyone else's content.
No, I don't. I think I've done like maybe 6 reactions in my whole 10 years of being on YouTube. And I reacted to James's video one time because he was like singing. I'm so confused. But yeah, if she wants to compare the two, I mean that's just an example of why I don't like the woman. Like, what?
There are a couple of compilation channels, or there was a channel like last year that pretty much within an hour of Amberlynn uploading her video, they would have a video uploaded that was basically Amberlynn's video with a few little bits cut out of it. That's not okay. I think some of them have started adding commentary to their videos. I don't know because I haven't watched them. That's what I've kind of heard from people, but
how are you going to compare the two? Any other questions before I hang up?
Don't call it. Oh my God. Wait. What did she say? Why did she not beg for permission like she expects apathetic facts to?
Because I reacted to one video. I think I've uploaded like about over 3,000 videos on YouTube, and 6 of them are reactions. And you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say 10 of them are reactions. I'm scared.
So it's for Amberlynn to say reaction channels, you're stealing my content, but then for her to react to other people's videos, she's doing reactions as well. She's doing the same thing that she's criticizing other channels for. But that's being transformative. See, Amberlynn? Now, like I just said, there were some channels that were not being transformative, and I think they may have changed their format to be just transformative enough to not get copyright strikes, I think. But again, like I said, I haven't watched any of those videos in probably a year and a half, so I don't know. Over a year. Time is fuzzy for me. I don't know anymore. I'm being old.
I'm gonna say 15. I've barely reacted, and I have like over 3,000 videos on YouTube, so all my content is mine.
Do you have beef with Michael B. Petty?
I used to. I hope he's doing all right.
I think
it wasn't really beef.
He messaged me like the other day asking to play Fortnite. I was like, okay. I don't really play it though.
Cute. I hope he's doing good. I haven't heard about him in forever. God, that name. Flashbacks.
I guess he was on here at some point.
Oh, okay. Anything else? Because I swear to you, this is it. Like, have fun making money on this phone call. If you'd like, give me half. Like from everything.
Give you half? Don't even start with your shit. How are
Tell me
you
that-
in a good
tell me-
relationship?
I need you to admit how much money I have spent on you. Now that's the tea. That is the real tea.
I don't care how much money you say you spent on me.
That's holding the money over Destiny's head from the relationship whenever supposedly my money was their money, what I earned was theirs. But now to do the whole how much money I spent on you in our relationship, that's holding the money over their heads to be like how much I spent on you, but oh now you're doing it, yeah.
You made plenty of money off of me.
Uh-huh. And you've gotten all of it. Like, I'm a money given type of girly. But like I said, I'm 32 now. I'm like literally grown, or trying to be grown. So I don't let people take advantage of me anymore, thank God. I've learned from my mistakes.
You don't.
Anyways,
so
any
you
other
don't pay
questions?
for any of your friends to do anything with you, or is it because you don't have any?
No, I don't.
Oh, or because you don't have, oh my goodness. That was shady.
Pay for people anymore. I'm done. Like I am in a relationship with someone who pays half the bills, and it's fucking splendid. Like,
When she was with Destiny, Destiny had a job. I'm sure Destiny paid her share of the bills.
Well, what do they do for work?
none of your fucking business. People, I feel like people who are listening are probably gonna be like, "Oh my god, Amberlynn's so mean," but you're probably like, "Okay, that's just like her personality." Me saying none of your fucking business, you know me, just joking. But yeah, it is none of your business though, and I mean that nicely. But it is a really good job. I'm proud of her.
What about the money you owe Becky for the live she did with you?
Oh, Destiny, you know more than anyone. Actually, see, I didn't want to talk about Becky. I didn't know you were still on live stream, so I'm not gonna actually answer that question. But if you were off a live stream, I would answer that question.
When I asked about her working or whoever it is, whoever you live with, what they do for a job, I was just asking. I didn't know if they did like online stuff or what.
He's in IT, I believe. Like training security or something.
Anything else? Because this is like literally one time, and then we're done.
Do you have anything
Like,
else to say?
I want to respect my partner. Like, she doesn't tell me what to do by no means. But like, I feel like this might be slightly disrespectful. Like, I don't know though. I mean, it seems like she's fine with it. But like, I wish that you would also respect your fiance in the same way. And I really hope that you don't cheat on her. I just want to say that.
Oh fuck. Oh, Amber. Shit. You don't give a shit about Lexus and her feelings.
I mean, she's been here this whole time, just listening and watching.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Squeaky laugh. So yeah,
Why did you lie about the person you're with and say it's been two different people and it's not?
I didn't lie.
He's not gonna answer that. We know it's not true. We know it's the same person. But she's not gonna answer that while you're live, Destiny.
Come on now. It's already out there. Becky already told me. It's all out there.
It's also out there all kinds of bullshit lies that don't even make any sense about me. Like, rumors are rumors. That's exactly that.
It wasn't a rumor. Becky said you literally moved her in there with you when Becky was still living there.
That is a lie, says Maury.
Says what?
Becky was not living here.
Like, it was right after y'all broke.
Becky was not living here. So right after Becky moved out is when you moved her in. You just answered the question without meaning to.
Becky was not living here.
She just answered it by trying to deflect. She moved her in after Becky moved out. While Becky was still there, she was just visiting. Shit.
Like, you literally bringing Becky into this conversation is on you, girl. I want you to know that.
It's fine.
But she does not want to be talked about online.
Becky literally said I could have called her if she wasn't at work right now.
I don't think to talk about T. I know damn well not to talk about me.
I don't know what we would have talked about. She's at work.
Because she told me, do not talk about me. And I told her, okay, then you don't talk about me either. And we agreed as two individuals who once loved each other and cared about each other to do that. And now you are like manipulating me into talking about her. So if you have anything to ask, let it be about me and the drama with you and not my girlfriend, not Becky. Like, you're just trying to like get me into this little like spider web, and it's not happening. Like, you're a manipulator too. Like, and the words that I'm saying and the way that I'm acting comes from a place of like pain. Just saying. Like, I just feel like
You're excusing bad be. Ow! Sorry, I just whacked my knuckle on my laptop. You're excusing bad behavior and saying that's because you're hurt. It's the same thing as blaming everything right now on your childhood. Things from your childhood for how you behave now. It's just an excuse. It 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 doesn't excuse bad behavior. You're just making excuses for acting like an ass.
everything that you're doing is fucked up.
I was actually trying to get off here, and then they were like, call her. And then when I went to look at my phone, I saw that you had messaged me, and I was like, oh, perfect opportunity.
Mm-hmm. My smoothie is melted now, so.
You could have been eating it, drinking it, whatever in it.
No, I wasn't able to enjoy it.
Victim Lynn, I wasn't able to enjoy my smoothie because I was busy yelling at you about shit.
I'm trying to be a healthy queen, so.
Oh, one of the funniest damn things she's ever said.
Well, why would people make up something saying that you're saying it's my fault that you like regressed in this weight loss surgery journey? If you didn't say that.
I have not posted on any social media besides YouTube. So if you need to, for clarification, go watch my videos on ×2 speed to see that I have not talked about weight loss surgery or you.
Why is everyone saying you got denied for it?
Because people are spreading lies that aren't even real. I did not get denied for weight loss surgery on period.
Are you still going to go through with it?
Is she going to answer that?
I will talk about my weight loss surgery on my channel.
That's fine.
No, would be the answer. She's not.
Anything else?
You've asked anything else like 4 fucking times.
Someone said the silence is so loud.
I'm just waiting. No, I'm waiting. Like, because get it all out now, because I swear to you, I'm done. And
how many times are you going to say it?
500 and yeah, 500. There's something wrong with my lung, man. Sorry, change the topic.
Why are you saying this to Destiny? Why are you bringing this up on your call with Destiny? You aren't friends, you said.
Oh, it kind of worries me, but that's a whole weird situation type deal.
When's your next video going to be uploaded?
I don't know. I didn't film today because, it's Saturday. I want to spend time with my girlfriend. And just focus on that. Maybe like Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, somewhere around there. I uploaded 4 days in a row, so.
Karina said, Amber Destiny, the one that got away, stay mad? Question mark. Oh my god.
No, honestly, I am very grateful for the path my life has taken because I am very much in love and happy with my partner.
That's good. So am I.
Your actions don't.
I will say Destiny does seem to jump very quickly into relationships and get very serious very quick.
Show it. Boo boo.
Someone said no, code red. Oh my god.
That never happened.
Oh, it never happened.
I have never in my life threatened my life. That's the part that like really like confuses me, where I'm like, Destiny's memories are so out of whack.
I will say there do seem to be some situations that Destiny doesn't remember, and she's had to go back and watch that, what was it, Positive PR or something, PR Positive, whatever that channel is, to remember some of these situations. So I will say Destiny doesn't seem to have the best memory on some of these things, but she seems to have a very vivid recollection of the Code Red situation, incident.
Like, I don't remember ever doing that.
Maybe you blacked out.
Oh my goodness.
Someone asked if whoever you're dating is gonna make an appearance in a video.
Nope. Because look at the community. I don't want to put her in that.
Oh, you don't want to put her in that, but you put everyone else.
No.
People liked Becky. Yeah, people liked Becky, and they liked Destiny too. So, but I think Amber's current girlfriend would get a lot of shit. So Destiny and Becky both gave permission to be included in her videos and would record videos with her. I believe Crystal was the one that did not really want to be on camera, and Amber would still record her and put her on camera anyway. So at least with Wifey, Amberlynn is respecting the request to not be in videos, so that shows a little bit of personal growth on her part, I guess. But Destiny and Becky gave consent to be on camera and in videos.
It's called everyone else was fine with that.
Why aren't they? What are they so scared of? Like, what's the big deal?
Because
some people just don't want to be online. With the reputation and with some of the things that goes on and with like some of the messages and things that Amber gets, I honestly don't blame Amber's girlfriend for not wanting to be on camera.
She's a grown ass woman. She doesn't want to be on the internet. She doesn't have social media.
Sorry, that line is just giving me flashbacks to Young Dumb Honey Bun. Is Wifey a beautiful grown ass woman by your side? Do you smell of coconut oil, Amberlynn?
Like, completely different specimen of what I am. I am social media based. Like, that is my job. She doesn't even have social media. She doesn't do that type of stuff. She doesn't want to be a part of it.
Then how did y'all meet if she doesn't have social media?
Why is it any of your business?
It's just
He messaged on Instagram, I believe.
saying.
Like,
It doesn't make any sense. If she had social media then, but she doesn't now.
She doesn't have social media at all. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, YouTube, like, she has a YouTube, like, to watch YouTube, like, who doesn't? But, like, she just doesn't do the social media thing.
Regardless of whether or not her girlfriend has social media, Amberlynn doesn't have to give a reason for her girlfriend not wanting to be on camera. She just simply doesn't want to be on camera. And that should be good enough. Because the people that Amberlynn has, basically this community she's created around herself, would not be nice to her, I don't think.
Like, why isn't your fiance really part of the live streams?
She's been here the whole time. She's made a few appearances in this one even.
Okay. But some people just don't want to be a part of it. It's a weird gig. And it's like, it's different. It's like, there's certain communities on YouTube, and some of them, like, are just vicious, and you know it. Like, you see the people who, like, you just know. You know. I don't need to go any further, but it's just like, it's just so much harassment that, like, why would someone want to put themselves in that position?
Karina said amazing Saturday night for Amber to call her ex and discuss two of her exes.
See, this is perfect prime example of Karina Kaboom only seeing things in black and white and only seeing things in Amberlynn's the bad guy, while Destiny is.
So Destiny did call Amberlynn first, and then Amber called her back. It wasn't Amberlynn didn't call Destiny out of the blue.
One who she likes, supposedly, who is making content about her ex, who actually called her ex, who is sitting next to her fiance while doing it. So how does that make any sense? Like, so what she just said about me, she can say about you too, but she's not going to. That is the reaction channel community. And you know what? I'm gonna give Zachary and Michael props, because he's the only one that can speak up on your bullshit. Literally the only one.
Ow.
So round of freaking applause, Zachary Michael.
Oh my god.
First started, that is when I was still watching him. When this first started.
So you only stopped watching Zachary and Michael 2 weeks ago?
And he was calling you out on your bullshit. And I was like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you had beef with him.
I'm not, I don't see things in black and white. I can dislike someone but still agree or disagree with some of the things that they do. Reaction channels don't know how to do that. They dislike me, so they dislike everything I say or do.
Some of the channels just don't care one way or the other and try to support when they can and then criticize where they can too.
I'm not that type of person. I can literally hate you but love something that you do. That's called being a grown-up. That's called seeing things in different perspectives. But a lot of people, aka Karina Kaboom, don't know how to do that. Just saying.
I will say once again, Destiny is now getting quite a few super chats on this call, on this stream. So hey, doing this live with Amberlynn's earning her some cash.
Okay, Karina was talking about when she said O's.
Why does she keep bringing up what Karina's asking in her in her live chat? Destiny's quite the Karina Kaboom stan.
meant orgasms. She just said it. She said, sorry, I'm not as cool as Amber and I don't get to do it 10 times a day. What does OBCD stand for?
It stands for fat shaming.
That's not what the letters are.
What the fuck is that cackle of a laugh? Jesus.
Oh, it's dead.
Someone asked if you ever got diagnosed with it. What does it stand for?
It's obesity. Like OBESITY.
I said OBCD.
Wait, did I spell that right?
You spelled obesity right, but it was OBCD.
OBESI.
No, someone asked if you ever got diagnosed with O, B as in boy, C as in cat, D as in dog.
Yes, it stands for obesity. They're fat shaming.
I guess I don't understand.
No, you don't.
Because you're not a fat shamer until you call me sumo wrestler.
And why does Foodie Beauty think she has anything to say about me?
Say what?
Why does Foodie Beauty think she has anything to say about me?
Why do you have anything to say about her?
I don't. That's why I'm saying why she
called us sumo wrestlers.
And she doesn't like you either, but she was defending you?
Yes, because we are both two fatties living in a fat shaming world. Like I said, we can dislike each other, but we know what's wrong is what's wrong and what's right is what's right.
I don't really know anything about her, so. And then
I don't know about that, Amberlynn. I would say that Chantal doesn't know any of that, and sometimes I wonder about you.
Someone said, wouldn't it be 5? Did you forget about Gracie?
I guess I did. I'm sorry. I guess it's because you had Gracie, God, for like 3 days when I first met you, and then she was just gone because of the roommate.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe people, like, I was looking for the old phone, and I still have pictures of me and Gracie cuddling up. Like, are you kidding me? The way that people think is just so scary.
I don't know why they think that you let her out on purpose. Like, I've told them multiple times myself, but they still bring it up.
Yeah, and it's like, I know people have questioned in the past, well, if you knew that Gracie wanted to run away, then why did you have her locked up in your bedroom? And I'm like, bitch, are you kidding me? That whole apartment is also Gracie's apartment, and we talked to our roommate. We put down rules. The roommate had some rules, we had some rules. And just because the roommate broke the rules, that is not because of me and you. On period. And I know Jordy is one of them ones who are just constantly sticking up to the roommate, saying how it's our fault that Gracie went out. No, bitch. When you share a home with someone, which I'm pretty sure Jordy still lives with his mom, but we don't have to get into that.
I don't know where Jordy lives, but to bring up where he lives and be like, oh, he lives with his mom, you're kind of shaming him as far as to where he lives. He could live with his parents or his mother for any number of reasons. Maybe his mother needs assistance. Maybe he just can't afford a place because apartments are expensive. It's hard to live on your own. So that's very classist of Amberlynn, really, and very shaming of her to do.
When you share a home, y'all have rules, and y'all have to respect one another.
Well, it was also, I don't know how she broke a rule because it was literally just an accident.
No, of course
We couldn't keep her locked up in the bedroom with us because her litter box was in the living room.
Yes, of course. But one of the things, as a roommate, we spoke to her about is about Gracie. Can you watch the door when you come in late at night? And she said yes, repeatedly over and over. Just in the same sense of how I had to babysit her freaking dog all the time. Like, we had boundaries, and it's called respect, and it's not our fault. And I'm so tired of.
I know, and people saying that I guess you dogged her for being a stripper. I mean, that was her business. But
no,
Gracie getting out was nobody's intentional fault.
No one's intentional fault. No, it wasn't intentional. No,
but people, I think people are putting it together because you mentioned that she had got out earlier on you that day.
Oh yeah, where I had to go run and get her. Yeah, because I was paying attention. I saw her run out, and I ran and got her.
She was an outside cat. Of course, she's gonna try to get out.
Yeah, like her being a stripper was something that I always thought was so fascinating, and I'd always talk to her about that.
I know, we always had all kinds of questions.
Yeah, like I would never dog someone for that. Are you kidding? Like, people just want to assume the worst, always.
And what was really messed up about that is when we asked her about it, she was like, I don't know, I could have.
Oh,
and she didn't even try to help with anything. She just stayed gone.
That was horrendous. I was like, are you kidding? You can't even help find a cat with us? Like, what? Yeah, that was rough.
But then you trying to bring up all this stuff about what happened with Cash, that's been a whole ordeal too.
That is quite an ordeal. And, you know, Amber said she wasn't going to bring up things, the tea she had on Destiny, and then somebody asked what's the worst thing Destiny's done, and Amberlynn brought up that.
Yeah, because someone asked, what's the worst thing, and that's like, that wasn't the first thing I thought of. It was something else, but I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to go there. And that's just like the first thing I thought of, and so I just vocalized it, and I almost instantly regretted it, I guess you could say, because like I said, I'm not here to
No, you didn't.
tea on you. I really just wanted to like clarify the shit that I thought you were lying on, and yeah, it's like my name's in your mouth, so of course I'm gonna say something.
Someone said, what's wrong with Jordy living with his mom when you lived as your girlfriend's parents twice?
Because of everything that he says about me. He acts like he lives this like adventurous, like amazing life, talk shit that I get takeout, but yet he gets takeout, talk shit that I like to, chill at home and do things, but yet he plays World of Warcraft all the time. Like, the list can go on. It's just nothing but a hypocrite, but what? I just don't fuck with.
Does Jordy play World of Warcraft? I don't know. Does he stream it? I don't. Well, she's going after everyone on this call with Destiny.
Hypocrites, and I don't mess with people who they dislike someone, so then they automatically just dislike every single thing that a person does. Like, it's so fake. I hate people like that. It's literally, I don't care who lives with their mom. You could be freaking 70 years old and live with your mom. I don't care. But don't act like you're superior. Don't act like you're better than me, because you're literally not. Sorry.
This from the woman who said on Snapchat or TikTok or something, I'm so much better than all of you. So if anybody acts like they're better than other people, Amberlynn, it would be you.
And then he says how I only do YouTube for money. I did YouTube for 5 years without.
Well, of course she does. It's her job. Of course she's doing it for money now. It's her fucking job. It's how she gets paid.
Getting a single penny. Okay. He does YouTube for money. Are you joking? Like, what? He would not be sitting here reacting to boring Amberlynn Reed videos.
Someone said, what would you say to the Amberlynn that uploaded her first YouTube video?
Oh, that's a good question. I would tell her not to share certain things. I would probably tell her to be more private.
Yeah, that's a good thing to probably tell your past self. There are certain things you probably want to keep private and not share online with people so much.
I think we should wrap this up.
If I don't see a Venmo from you,
you won't.
Hey, you should know. Even though you hate me and I hate you, you should know my personality still stands.
Hate's a strong word, but yeah, they've woo.
I'm still the same personality.
But yet you said you've changed. Because you're a grown woman now.
I've changed where it matters, but I still have the same personality, yes.
So you're still rude and hateful and disrespectful?
I still have the same sense of humor. Two things can be happening at one time. You know that, right?
What do you mean?
Like, I could change. My mental health could be better. My way of just dealing with life could be better. How I am in relationships could be better, and changed, obviously. But my sense of humor is still the same.
But you haven't changed that much. We've seen that in recent videos. You haven't changed that much.
Well, I'll let you go. It's been an hour, so sorry if I came off as a bitch at any point. I just
Well, yeah, you kind of did.
wasn't expecting you to call, and after everything you've done, there's a lot of resentment and animosity, of course. So if I was like a bitch or rude, I apologize. And same to your fiance. I don't think there should be any more communication between us, though. And I really just, for like the sake of like respect, please, and morals, maybe just like don't talk about me. Don't say anything mean. Like sumo wrestler, swamp ass. Like there's just no reason for it.
Everybody gets swamp ass.
Regardless, the way that you said it, the way you brought it up, not cool.
Okay. Of course.
Everyone's saying to say bye, Pookie.
So yeah, I'm very hurt by you, like the whole nine. And I noticed that when I'm hurt, I lashed out a bit. And like I found out a lot of things that I didn't know.
And it's not a mature way to react. Because you lash out, you say things that you shouldn't say, you say things you don't mean. Or you say things that you really think and feel, and then you regret it afterwards.
About ever since this live stream situation started happening, like you were pretty much faking being my friend, and that kind of fucked with my brain a little bit. So, yeah. So if I lashed out at all, and if I seemed rude at all, I do apologize. But I hope you and your fiance nothing but the best, and continue making that money on YouTube.
All right, bye, Pookie.
Bye.
I hope.
Don't antagonize her by calling her Pookie.
Y'all had fun with that, because it's never gonna happen again. How do you
Wow.
feel? I'm just here. They were having a field day with that. All right, but for real, Becky's at work. I cannot call her, but I'm gonna get off of here. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I did not expect that. I was trying to get off of here before this, and then this happened. So we're gonna go.
Wow. I don't know how much of this video I was able to edit out. I'm currently sitting at like an hour and 33 minutes recording for that phone call. Yeah, hopefully I've been able to cut quite a bit of it out. But wow. Amberlynn should not have brought those things up. And then once she realized Destiny was live, her tone completely changed, and the way that she was speaking to Destiny. She was still rude, but wow. And it was so shitty of her. Like, I have this tea on your family. Oh my god. That sounded to me like kind of a threat, almost. Like, I have this shit on you. I will bring it up if provoked. Because when Amberlynn gets hurt, like she just said, she lashes out. So, wow. That was a lot, and I was a little shocked when she said all that early on in that video, the call. So, while I'm editing this, I may have some other thoughts, and I may have to pause and put them in. So, I'm gonna hope this video isn't super long once I get it edited and uploaded. Probably Tuesday. It's Monday right now when I am watching this. It's very late. It's 10 p.m. and I need to go to bed. So, wow. That was crazy. That was super crazy, and I might have more thoughts before I edit this as I ruminate over some of the things that were said. And then as I'm editing, I might have other thoughts I have to clip in. So, wow. All that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day, an amazing week, and until next time, be safe and take care.